What's up, guys? It's me, Geek. So the question is that what niche in web development is the best? The question is quite interesting. Which niche in the web development is the best? There's full stack developer, there's WordPress developer. Okay, all of you idiots out there, with due respect, WordPress developer is a real job position. WordPress developer do not mean you're going to develop plugs in using the PHP. It means you're going to build website using the WordPress CMS. I mean, WordPress developer is like mostly it's like zero coding in the beginning, but once you start working on a real project, you need to build some custom thing. So WordPress developer is a real job position out there. So niche. There's full stack, there's back end, there's front end. I do not recommend full stack. I did a major mistake by calling myself full stack. At the end of a day, I just made myself a fool. You can never be expert in both front and back end. At the end of the day, I think I already did a video on front end versus back end. I think so. Yeah, I think I did a video, but YouTube delete my video. I don't know. What they found wrong with the video. I made a video like 2 years ago. I think I will be making a new video. So front end is simple different. For example, my face is different, and you can see like for example, if I put some kind of cream or something like that, that is front end. That is the JavaScript, HTML and CSS, the back end. The end is the inner side. Maybe it can be like my diet, what I drink, how is my health from inside. So PHP or any dynamic programming language such as PHP, Ruby, Python, Python and Ruby are not native web programming language. To make it work as a dynamic web programming language, you need to use some kind of framework such as Flex. What is Python? I did not have much experience. Django or something like that crap. Ruby on Rails is also a framework. So I never ever choose a framework compared to the native programming language. At the end of the day, native programming language will be always faster than the framework. And yes, PHP have frameworks such as Laravel, Cake, PHP, something like that. I do not like using it. I'm a guy who would like to write extra line of code just because I enjoy. Framework come go and it come become popular. Cake PHP was like a famous. There was a framework. They also offer like certificate. Zen PHP engineer certification or just a PHP engineer certificate. Personally, I like the PHP engineer 7 certificate. I really like it. I appreciate it. But Zen was one of the most popular. So framework come go. I really don't like using a framework except with jQuery, which is the best framework. Overall, that's my personal opinion. So now I was just getting distracted from the question. Which niche in web development should you go? My answer will be simple. What do you like? Can you understand JavaScript or PHP? Do you like working with CMS or e-commerce? Here I will be telling you, if you want to earn some good money, I will say e-commerce, to be honest with you. Learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, learn a bit of PHP, WordPress, learn the e-commerce. E-commerce itself, come under the digital marketing if you talk on a business side, because I'm seeing a lot of e-commerce store come, they're rising. So they need more developer which can deal with e-commerce at the moment, because in e-commerce there's less competition. There's a guy who's an excellent web developer, but he don't have e-commerce knowledge. To e-commerce, you can train by yourself. You can watch ton and ton Linda courses, something like that, in digital marketing, online marketing, that kind of stuff. It's all about the analytics. It's all about the UI UX. A lot of people do not understand. UI UX do not hold the value itself. If you are using the UI user interface and user experience, again, it depends in what context you are going to utilize your skill. If you learn UX, some people just become UX developer, some people just become UI developer. To be honest with you, I never ever say, you need to become both at the same time. So UI UX, you need to master both things. There was a best book written on it, was called Don't Make Me Think. But if you already have the skill and knowledge, I know some people, they learn, they become like an expert in it, but they still cannot get a job because they do not find a niche. UI UX is mostly useful for the e-commerce. For example, if a person adds something to the cart, how many clicks are there, which come under the UX, user experience. Now UI, what is the ratio of the percent a person is going to click add to cart button, in which color he like to click to add the cart, but that kind of analytics. So UI UX go hand to hand with e-commerce. You can go into back end, because Here's one thing I always say: do not learn Ruby on Rails programming language, Ruby on Rails framework to be precise. But here's one thing: if you're going to e-commerce, I will be telling you, learn PHP or pick WordPress or WooCommerce or Magento, or I will be telling you just go with Shopify. Yes, we need more Shopify developer out there. This is a niche. No one I don't wanna go inside. There's huge demand and very few people who are earning money. Shopify. Learn only Ruby programming language and learn the Liquid framework. Liquid framework. There's like only very poor documentation available. I could not find a single book on Amazon.com. It's again. I'm repeating something because I really do not want you get lost. Learn learn JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and learn dynamic programming language such as Ruby, and learn Liquid framework, which is used to build Shopify e-commerce website. Shopify is a paid solution, is a hosted solution for e-commerce website. It's becoming very popular day by day. A lot of people are using it, so they need more Shopify developer. But to become a Shopify developer, you need to have understanding Liquid framework. Yes, there is a acceptable documentation on Shopify website, but you need to learn by your own, because I could not find a single tutorial on Linda VTC video to Brian or something like that. I could not find any book. Please recommend me any book if you can find me. So you need to learn by your own according to the documentation. Due to that, the entry barrier is quite high, the learning curve is quite low. I have looked into the code into it. I can easily read. The code is much easier to read compared to PHP. Very easy to be honest with you at the end of the day. But the entry level is high because there is no learning material available out there. But again, with documentation, with the editor, you need to play, and then e-commerce I will recommend. In e-commerce also, you need to pick a niche. You can become an analytic guy who deal with that kind of stuff, UI UX, or you can become a Shopify developer. I will say go become a Shopify developer in 2017. You wanna earn quick money if you need a solid job security. I hope this answered the question. A lot of people are going to hate me. You don't understand this. If you are asking Baba niche, PHP is not a niche anymore. We can hire bazillion PHP developer out there. A Shopify developer is a niche which people are willing to pay 10 times more than the PHP developer. Yeah, I hope this answers the question. Make sure to check my email address in the description box below if you have any question. Again, at the end of the day, if you're totally newbie, I will recommending the HTML and CSS and JavaScript and jQuery books, which are the best book to learn. And then I will be including a head first Ruby programming book, because the problem is that there's a lot of book. Ruby on Rails is a framework. When you're going to build some kind of Shopify front end or back end or whatever you want, again depends. You need to specialize also in it. You need to have solid understanding of a native programming language as Ruby. You do not need to have understanding Ruby on Rails. A lot of people who are expert in Ruby on Rails, they could not do coding in native Ruby. So head first Ruby is one of the best book written on the Ruby. I have personally read it. I'm not a Ruby guy. I'm not, even not a Python guy. If you ask me, PHP, Java, and then at the last will be like Ruby. At the end of the day, I do not like Ruby. I don't know why I always hated Ruby, but day by day I found Ruby useful in a certain way. Especially if we are going to pick a niche, Shopify is one of the best niche out there. Not only that, you know, understand, Shopify is not going to die. There was a time period when everyone want to build a software and then use it. 99.9% people spend their time building this service, and then like 0.1% time trying to build a business around it. Now people realize they need to spend their 99.9% time of building a business. For example, if I have this tablet to sell, or this tablet cover to sell, example, but I spend like 1 year to build a website where I can sell. At the end of the day, no one buy. All of my hard work is gone. Trash, unless I can put on my resume. if I have Shopify, I can put 29 bucks a month. They need to take care of my hosting. Compared to WordPress and Shopify, if you want the page speed of Shopify on a WordPress, you need to pay like 1000 bucks per month for a hardcore dedicated server with SSD and it to compete with a Shopify, which only charges 29 bucks. Even I love to build something, but you understand, if you want your page to rank, Google algorithm major factor of ranking is very simple. In the beginning, page speed. Scammers do not like to spend a lot of money scamming websites, so Google always try to see how fast is the page. If your page is fast with the Shopify, Google is going to rank higher. You're going to get more traffic, better conversion rate. So now I realize sometimes you don't need to build everything. Sometimes you just need to throw the money on the table and use it. I will say Shopify is the best bet for you. If you have any question, again check my email address in the description box, but do not forget to subscribe. Bye.